Back, it's the Spring Championship Bracket Qualifier. We have round number 2 matches. We are still in our first match heading into game number 3. Animosity leading Legit Gaming 2-0. Legit Gaming, their winner's bracket life is on the line. And Golden Boy, you ready to get game 3 started?
I am for sure, man. Let's get it going.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. The game begins. I got that dude Venom. He went 7-4 last game with 3 plants. The objective player in Search and Destroy for his squad, but he's pulling out the AN-94 here in CTF. What do you think his role will be?
Well, you know, in the start, I believe that he is going to be just playing pretty slow, just maintaining control in the circle area, making sure no one pushes in, giving his teammates spawns like you see right there so that they can get to the middle right away. And that might be where, actually, they're going to pull the flag poolside, and then he's going to be cutoff guy. But funny fact, by the way, he actually tweeted me just now. He actually is a Gears of War pro. So, fun fact about him. Yeah. So, pretty cool stuff.
So that's where you know him from.
Yeah, I knew I've heard the name somewhere, so that's why it just made sense. But yeah, Venom does get taken out there, and actually there will be a pull, by the way, by Hammered. Man.
Yeah, Hammered's taking this one. He won his one-on-one battle to spring himself poolside. You can see in the mini-map, cutoffs are there. No blue arrows in position. Let's see if the cutoff can happen on ring. It does. This is going to be the first cap in just over a minute from Animosity. I think it's time these guys put Animosity in their gamer tag. What do you think?
I agree with that. You gotta make the brand consistent, and keep in mind too that our boy over here, Hammered, he actually is sitting at a 4-score streak with a Hellstorm and a Lightning Strike already in his possession.
Deacon trying to pull the flag. He was shut down. Connor though is in place on poolside. He's getting the cutoffs. It looks like Hammered and friends are gonna want to take this middle and just keep Connor in position to slay anyone who tries to rotate coming off the spawns. Hammered still in that middle, just waiting patiently. Connor, you can see, has 2 players above him on the mini-map. Down goes Deacon. Deacon's going to call that out. Let's see if Connor can catch him here with his AN-94.
Yeah, he actually is going to be pushed up to the middle there, and he will get taken out. So there is going to be 3 players left alive, but I'm liking Connor's position because of the fact that he is going to be able to cut off anyone coming into the poolside area, thus allowing his teammates to pull it in this direction. So this is what they want here, especially if they want to get control of this map.
Connor now getting aggressive on offense. You see him pushing and gets one. The blue car gets the second one on insights. Pulling the flag from the middle. He has 2 more players to beat. Down goes the third. His teammate is going to get the fourth. It is actually a slight choke, but that flag is going to be run in anyway by Venom. Nice triple kill from Connor to spring that flag. Great teamwork and placement of the players as they were able to rally that one home. It's already 2-0. Animosity coming at their opponent strong. And there's another headshot from Venom.
Yeah, you know, I was going to say as I was looking at the mini-map that, you know, the guys from MLG have an opportunity to counter cap on them if they're smart about it, but they ended up getting picked off so early, Puckett, that this is really hurting them here. And if they do not step it up, they could find themselves at a 3-0 deficit really quickly into this game.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats. 9-2 for Venom, 7-2 for Connor, 5-2 for Hammered. Everyone outslaying their opponent except for Deacon. And Insights is at 0-4. 2-6 is Spooky, who is also just getting picked on. This is a slaughterfest in favor of Animosity. The scoreboard could be a lot worse after looking at those numbers.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, one player, well, okay, so that explains why Insights is not getting any kills, because he's playing more of a defensive role. He has to be careful with those cars, by the way. Flag has been pulled, and that will be Deacon with the flag. So let's actually jump on board with him, as he will be able to nab this flag and make it 3-0. No one in a position to stop him.
He's going to find one on pool stairs here any moment, and Deacon's going to run through him with a cap 40. There's another player right behind him. He doesn't see it. Will spot it now out of the corner of his eye. Great defensive kill. Meanwhile, Hammered has been locking down the ring. He's now going to try and clean up the middle of the map. Score streaks for all players, it feels like, as Hammered has had these since the first minute of the game. He's going for the triple. Barely goes down, but that bought enough time for Deacon to sneak by on poolside. I feel like we're going to see another flag cap here.
Yeah, you could be right, and keep in mind too that sentry gun is going to be a bad place for LG in the second round, because they're not going to drop it right now. No reason to drop it right now, and I don't know if LG is prepared for it. Based off of what I've been seeing, Puckett, they seem to not have that much game sense in regards to respawn game types, and I want to see them, you know, look at this film and say, like, okay, what can we do to improve? Because there's a lot that they can improve upon right now, and with the way that Animosity is playing, this is how you play Call of Duty at its most simplest Hellstorm.
Our first flag attempt here for LG is being pulled on poolside. I have clutches lit up for you. Hammered, he's going to take care of that. He's got the Hellstorm, Lightning Strike rather, coming down to cover it. His teammates are there in position, and Hammered, he's just going to pick up a few more extra kills, pulling a flag as well for good measure. Don't think he can get this one back in time, but 3 opponents dead. There's going to be 0 contention on the other side from LG.
Yeah, that is pretty much just going to be the first round there, and I'm quite surprised because, you know, LG knows that this is their last opportunity to do anything here. They have to step it up, and they're just not flowing properly, and that could very well be the case. They are just not in a state of mind where they can coordinate and rotate as a team together. They have to commit to a side, push to it, and just get that control because you got to get cutoffs, and you have to stop them. The guns are hot, though, and I won't even lie. Animosity is just on point right now.
Yeah. Double sentry gun inside the garage here. Spread those out a little bit.
I don't know if that's necessary.
There we go, Hammered. He's going to put his outside. Trophy systems go down as well. Not the best placement of the trophy system, but hey, not a terrible start. I wanted to point out before this round started that going into the half, Connor had more kills than Insights, Clutches, and Spooks combined.
Wow.
Yeah, just think about that. Let that marinate a little bit. The double sentry gun's already doing work. Hammered's going to be boring to watch. Let's go over to Venom. Actually, it looks like Hammered now getting some action with Connor as they're taking over control of the middle.
Yeah, you know, Venom will have the control of circle here, waiting to see if anyone's going to push through laundry in the staircase and hoping that he will find someone. Venom, by the way, does manage to pick one off, as I saw on the screen. But yeah, it's just good coordination by this squad, and they're holding it down very well. And oh my God, I think Deacon's going to go for it too. Oh. He almost got that one, but clutch a choke on that one. Hammered getting a two-piece with that sentry.
Yeah, Hammered, his sentry is going to do some work. He's going to stay on the offensive, pulling a 3rd flag. Correction, only his 2nd flag. This would be the 4th for his team. And he's going to be calling in a Hellstorm, taking out any players spawning on ringside. His teammates already taken care of business with the AN-94s. Sentry guns in place. And that is going to be his 2nd sentry earned in this game. He's going to keep it a triple sentry setup on D. And this guy needs to die just so he can get 2 trophy systems.
Yeah, and I want to see, by the way, if anyone... Well, actually, we do have... I think that's an EMP for clutches. So I think LG is prepared with EMPs so long as they can stop this. I can't really see it on my screen because it's a little small, but maybe you can clarify. Bucket.
Hellstorm's coming in. Sorry, what was your question?
No, I don't know if LG is rocking EMPs because my screen is a little small here that I'm casting with. You know, I'm going through XSplit.
It doesn't matter, man. They can't even get to the side of the map where you would need to throw the EMPs.
Good analytical commentary, Puck. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm just looking at this. Look at the mini-map, guys. 4 sentry guns placed down by the opposition. Connor's continuing to pull flags. He has another 5th sentry gun available. I think they should start, like, rallying those forward, kind of like you moved your tanks up in StarCraft.
Yeah.
Just push them all the way into their spawns, man.
That would be absolutely hilarious, man, if they were to do that. But you know what? It is unfortunate that LG is struggling a little bit. They should have been able to get that cap.
Yeah, Connor got cocky, man. He just stopped in the middle of the street, called down his Hellstorm, and then watched on the map as he was getting cleaned up from behind. The flag is returned, so it's just 4-0. But honestly, unless Clutch is like amazing at destroying sentry guns, I don't see any of that changing.
Yeah, and I hope that LG, again, they look at this as a learning experience and not get demoralized. That's the worst thing that you could possibly want to see for any competitive team that is just getting into it, because it seems like that's what's going on here. They're just getting into it. They're trying to get into a groove with each other, and it will be unfortunate if they stop because of an experience like this. I'm just trying to be positive.
Good guy, Golden Boy. Mean guy, Puckett. All I do is call games as I see it, and I'm watching some impressive stuff from Animosity. Hitting their headshots. The question is, how do they fare against the caliber of teams that will be in round number 3? Because that's where they will find themselves on Monday. Deacon running this one home, and that's going to be flag cap number 6. They're just doing laps. A 7-kill streak for Connor. He's waiting for challengers on ringside. Let's check him out. Just YYing in the meantime, picking up kill number 8. And kill number 9 is going to be up there if he wants to go hunting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you mentioned the whole thing with them. How do they stack up against teams like TVA, teams like Impulse? And you know what? I mean, I hope they don't look at this and say, "Oh yeah, we're good." I know that they have things that they could work on because there's some aspects of their gameplay that I see that's a little shaky. You know, again, it all boils on to rotations and how they're reacting to when a player dies. Because sometimes when a player gets taken out, you just want to push up and then overtake that player's position, and then that's what I'm trying to talk about when it comes to rotations. Hopefully, they do that when it comes to some of these top players.
Taking a look, as it looks like Deacon considering running a 7th flag. Instead, he's just going to hunt down the kills. His teammate's already taking care of business. The flag is picked up by Connor. He's going to get kill number 10. Oh, and there's that offensive sentry gun. Deacon getting kills as well with an SMR. Just all kinds of damage being dealt here from this Animosity squad. And let's pull up the stats here for the last 10 seconds. 37-8 followed by 26-7. Connor and Venom doing absolutely everything to their opponents that they want to. 21-9 is Hammer. Deacon right behind him at 25-17. No one from LG getting more than 11 kills, and that's just heartbreaking.
It is, and man, you know, I want to see Animosity against some of the, you know, well-played teams in round number 3, so I'm looking forward to that one. But LG, you know, just go back to the drawing board. They can do it so long as they just, you know, heed my advice if you're watching. Go back to the drawing board, look at what you did wrong, and then I guess work from there.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for our first series. Congrats to Animosity. They move on to round number 3. We have one more match for you guys tonight. Dread taking on Real Venomous after this. And just to keep you enticed, here's the rosters. Magic, Prop, Nix, and Ricky Sakin for Dread going up against Shedcat, Unstable JT, iHarmon, and Lucky. Don't go anywhere. It's the Spring Championship Bracket Qualifier with Puckett and Golden Boy.